Good afternoon, everybody. It's Controller Cramps. I told you guys yesterday that I'd make a pickups video. It's been a little while since I made a pickups video. It's going to kind of want to show off some of the horror stuff I got, mostly movies. It's going to get right into it. I'm going to show you my horror package that I received for January as well. But I'll get to that after this. First thing I want to show off is this. It is the Teenage Slasher Movie Book by J.A. Kurzweil. This is really, really cool. Really high quality paper. There's Madman. Halloween, of course. Halloween 2. Yeah, really high quality paper. Graduation Day, nice. It goes over like a history, kind of the history of the slashers in its peak. And a little bit afterwards too. I think there's like Scream and stuff like that in here as well. Really cool book. I've been collecting for about a year and a half, and it's good to have a resource like this to kind of learn more about what's out there and some of the movies that came out. As a collector that's into these types of movies, like horror movies in general, and collecting them, I've been watching a lot of slasher movies lately, and I think I'm prepared to say that the 80s slasher is probably my favorite subgenre of the horror genre. I love it. I love even the bad ones. I'm really into those too. I like them all. So I'm having a really good time collecting, and this book's looks like a good resource. I'm glad to get it. It's really cool. So the next thing I want to show is just my horror pack for January. I made a video for this, and it turned out when I uploaded it, it came out sideways for some reason. I don't know why my phone's doing that. But I just tested it, and it looked like it was working good. So let's just get into this here. This is the horror pack. First one here is Behind the Walls. It's the horror pack Blu-rays. It Has Been Waiting. Looks like there's sort of a haunted or ghost theme this month. This is the horror pack exclusive, number 31. It's pretty cool. Then we have The Atoning, which looks really cool as well. And it has sort of the cover has sort of an 80s vibe to it. Like maybe a poster I might have seen. Maybe it's a reference to a poster from the 80s. But yeah, it does have sort of that vibe to it. I think this is about a haunted house as well. So it looks pretty cool. Looks like it got decent reviews too. And I'm excited to get this one, even though I have the Fog, the special edition. I don't have the Howling, so I'm excited to get the Howling on Blu-ray. It's really cool to get that. And it's Scream Factory, which is cool. And then last but not least is this, which I've never even heard of. It's Dylan Dog, Dead of Night. I guess it's sort of like a horror comedy starring Brandon Ruth. Looks interesting. I might check it out. The reviews were okay-ish. And then so that was the horror pack. And then I went to the used bookstore, and I usually don't pick these up, but they had slip cases, so I decided to pick them up. And you know what? I mean, they're everywhere, so part of me is just kind of like, maybe I should just collect them all, just get the whole series. And these were $3 a piece. Really cool lenticular covers too. It's the After Dark Horror Fest. This is the number 3, 8 Films to Die For. Dying Breed. Love that. It's pretty cool. Then I had found Perkins 14. Also has the lenticular cover. Doesn't really do anything. And then Autopsy, Get Carried Away. Little guy popping in there, you see him. $3 a piece. I figure, yeah, why not? I'm a sucker for those cases. And then I'm actually excited to find this because it's not on. Doesn't seem to be on Blu-ray yet. So I'm excited to find this one. And I'm a fan of this movie and the sequel. And it's a found footage movie. It's called Creep. If you've seen it, let me know what you think of it. I actually like it quite a bit. I'm a sucker for these found footage movies anyway, but this is kind of like about a serial killer. And the guy is, yeah, he's pretty nuts. I found it really entertaining, so I'm happy to get it on DVD. Hopefully they'll release it on Blu-ray eventually. I like both of them, Creep 1 and 2. Hopefully they come up with a third one. All right, and then the last one I found at the used bookstore is the one I teased yesterday. It's Zombie, the Blue Underground release. It's just the basic one, I believe. There's all the chapters there. The Dead Are Among Us. It's got some special features. Just basic stuff, and I don't see any documentaries or anything like that. There is a couple commentaries. It's cool to get. I'm happy to get that. And that's it for the thrift store stuff. Actually, wait a second here. No, it isn't. I have 3 more. I went to 2nd and Charles and found 3 things here. First one I was planning on picking up. It's a Scream Factory release. It's one of my favorite 80s horror movies, Night of the Comet. I love this movie. Love the atmosphere, cinematography. This is a great movie. Very 80s. If you're into that sort of thing, check it out. It's really good. It's sort of a Night of the Living Dead sort of zombie type thing, but it's also like an apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic, end of the world type story as well. It's really good. Definitely recommend that. Then I found a Severin release of Horror Express with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. I saw those 2 names, I had to get it. It's a 2-disc DVD Blu-ray. Bunch of special features on there as well. It's like a documentary, Murder on the Trans-Siberian Express documentary or interview. Yeah, lots of good stuff on there. And I could not believe that I found this at 2nd and Charles. I have been eyeballing it on Amazon for quite a while. It is the Vincent Price collection, number 3. Scream Factory put this out. Really cool set. It's got Master of the World, Tower of London, Diary of a Madman, An Evening of Edgar Allan Poe, Cry of the Banshee. And it has this booklet as well that comes with it. Really cool to find this. I grew up with Vincent Price movies on TV. So, very cool. And the price was even better. It might seem kind of high for a secondhand store, but compared to what it's going for like online, it's not bad. It's about half price. So $20.95 I paid for it. So definitely worth it to me. And all the discs are like in mint condition. It's like I don't think they've ever been watched. That's it for the 2nd of Charles. Now we're going to move on to the Amazon purchases. And this is just sort of something I'm picking away at here and there. When you buy like Blu-rays new, you know, they're going to run a lot more, of course, especially the stuff that I just picked up. So I'm just kind of chipping away at that. Most of my stuff I still, try to find at secondhand stores. But the first one I bought is a movie I hadn't seen yet. And it's a movie that a few people reviewed this last holiday season. And I want to see the others I want to see the sequels as well. That is Silent Night, Deadly Night. And I did watch this already. It's a pretty bad movie. It's pretty bad, but I liked it. I enjoyed it just because it's really cheesy. And the kills are pretty good. There's an antler kill in this that's really good. So it does come with a slipcover as well. Pretty cool set. This is the Scream Factory. Also, it's got the theatrical version on here as well as the unrated. I watched the unrated. I haven't actually watched the theatrical yet. Maybe I'll watch that towards the Christmas season. So yeah, I'm happy to get this. And I'm going to get the other ones as well. Get in there. Okay. Then, this is one I watched last night that I had never seen. And I'm sure many of you have seen it. It's Maniac Cop on Blu-ray. This has Bruce Campbell and Tom Atkins. It's a Synapse release. Watched it last night. Thought it was fantastic. It has a little bit of humor in it. Like it doesn't take itself as seriously as some slashers do. It's kind of like a creature feature in a way with the main killer. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm going to get the other two because I really thought it was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Bruce Campbell was fantastic as usual. Really cool. Happy to have it. I think it's a must-have if you're collecting horror. And the last things here are Arrow Blu-rays I picked up from Amazon for full price that I've been wanting to see. And I've only opened one of these and watched one so far. But I got 5 of them. First one here, this is the one I watched, is Blood Rage. It takes place in Jacksonville, Florida. And I believe this was made in 1983, I believe. I don't think it was released till like 87. The special features on here are fantastic. The movie I thought it was fantastic. It was very cheesy, and I love that of these 80s slashers. I love the cheesiness. Acting was a little iffy. I love that too, though. I mean, it's part of the appeal for me. Really good stuff, good kills. The main character is amazing, actually. He's a really good main character. Well, he plays 2 characters in this. This guy and his twin brother. Check it out if you haven't checked it out yet. I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. I'm going to probably watch this again a couple times going forward. These ones here, I've seen some trailers for them, but I have never seen the movies, and I'm going to start diving into these tonight. First one here, I had to get, even though I've seen reviews, like Blood Bath & Beyond did a review on this, and it looks really bad, like really, really bad, but just the name of it, I had to get it and own it. It's a Microwave Massacre, and the artwork is just fantastic. It's like something out of a Garbage Pail Kid or something. Got a bunch of special features and stuff on here. Yeah, I know a little bit about this movie. I watched some trailers and I watched some reviews, and it's really not a good movie. But I'm excited to check it out. And this one here looks like it's sort of a humorous sort of, like it doesn't really take itself seriously or too seriously. It's The Mutilator. Looks like a pretty interesting slasher. I'm excited to get this. Early 80s, by sword, by pick, by axe, by buy. It's got a ton. Arrow always has all these special features on there. They do a great job with these releases. Yeah, I saw a trailer for this, and it looks like almost like a parody, but it's not, of a slasher movie. So I'm very interested in checking this out. Actually, I'm probably going to watch this one tonight. And then we have The Crazies. I've seen the remake, never seen the actual, the original version, George A. Romero. Lots of special features on here as well. This came out in 1973. Really cool. I'm excited to check this out. I know I've said that like 15 times so far today. And finally, there's 2 more. There's one of them I don't have yet. I'm still waiting for it. I was supposed to get it, I think Friday, and I did. The mailman showed up, and I wasn't right there waiting for him, so he took off. And I'm still waiting for it. That was a movie that I was going to do for Slashback Saturday, which I never got. And then I had this one here as backup, and I didn't get this until today, so whatever. But last one here is The Driller Killer. And I've seen some reviews and seen some trailers for this. It looks pretty cool. Sort of a punk rock, artsy kind of avant-garde feeling to it. Really interesting. From what I've heard, there's like a long stretch at the beginning where nothing's going on, not a whole lot of killing or anything like that. I think the guy kind of slowly goes insane. Yeah, but it's a really cool cover, and it looks like an interesting movie. So yeah, really cool to have that in the collection. And that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching. And I will try to post, maybe I'll do a review of one of these movies in the next few days or so. But until then, thank you for watching Controller Cramps. Have a good evening. Bye.